Hello and welcome to the HyperVerse. So today we are going to be showing you how to do a withdrawal within HyperVerse. Okay, so you should have been in HyperVerse for some period of time now, and um, if you have not set up your steps to be able to do withdrawals, then this video is for you. Okay, so there are a couple of different things we're going to need to get set up prior to doing a withdrawal from the HyperVerse system. Okay, and that first thing is going to be we're going to have a Who account set up, um, and you're going to have some type of external wallet, crypto wallet that you can withdraw those funds to and cash them out when you want to do a cash out. So I know we've all been doing our rebuys and building those accounts. Now you're ready to start withdrawing money a little bit at least, and so we're going to go through those steps. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for you, and let's get right into it. All righty. So let's move this out the way a little bit. Okay, so one thing that's going to be imperative to do a withdrawal is you're going to have a Who account set up, because when you withdraw your crypto or your asset from HyperVerse, you have to take it through an exchange, and the exchange of choice is the Who. That's the one that's owned by the Hypertech Group. So we want to support the ecosystem and use the Who. Okay. So here's the homepage for the Who. Now, to register your account, it's going to be either two things. Either somebody's going to give you a referral link, or you can just go directly to who.com. Okay. It doesn't matter either way. It's not really that much of an affiliate benefit to refer people. So don't worry about getting a link from anybody. Just go to who.com, and you want to click on the sign up, green sign up button right here. Okay. So once you click on that, it's going to be register Who. All right. I suggest do the mobile registration, because I found out that it's a lot easier to change things when you download the app to your phone if you mobile register as opposed to email register. So you can do either way, mobile registration or mailbox registration, where you register with either a phone number or you register with an email. You're going to put all this information in to your profile later anyway. So with the mobile registration, of course, you're going to make sure the country code is right. United States is 1. You put your mobile phone number in there. You click on SMS. They're going to send you a code to your phone. You put that code in. You're going to create your password. Passwords cannot have special characters in them. Okay, special characters don't work on Who. So you do need to have, I would suggest doing a strong password, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and some numbers. Confirm the password. Make sure you have that you agree to Who's user agreement, and then you click on register. Okay, once you register, okay, I'm going to click on the login button because I'm already registered, right? So mobile login. Okay, log in, make you fit the puzzle piece in. One extra step that we haven't got to yet, but the Google Authenticator. I have my Google Authenticator bound to my account. So, and you do this after the initial registration, where you're going to bind your Google Authenticator. So I'll show you that as well. So let me put in my code 192.3. Okay, so now you're logged into the Who. Okay, before we get into anything else, like I said, there's more information that you're going to have to set up in the Who to be able to operate and to move around as you go forward. So once you're logged in, you see the little icon. It looks like the head and shoulders guy there, shows your account information. So it's going to give you a nickname. You don't get to pick it. They're going to give you a nickname. Mine is Steady Small Fish. I'm a steady and I'm small and I'm a fish. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know, but that's my nickname. So you click on your nickname, right? It's going to bring up this page. This is where you're going to add your additional information onto your profile. Okay, so you've already registered with the phone number. So this one is already going to be, it'll say bind. Okay, and it'll say change. This one right here, it'll either say, I think it says setup or something. It won't say bind. It'll say something else. I've already done mine, but you want to go in and put your email, bind your email to your account. They're going to send you a code to your email. You have to put it in to verify it. Boom, and it's bound. Okay. Again, the next one is the Google 2FA, the authenticator. You want to bind your authenticator to your account. Okay, it's another level of security that's very important because it keeps people from hacking your account. If your account gets hacked and they don't have that Google authenticator code, they can't get into your account. So it's an extra level of security because every time you do something, reason why you're putting all these things in, they're going to send you a code to your phone. They're going to send a code to your email, and they're going to send a code. You got to put in your Google authenticator. So it's like 3 different things right there, levels of security. Then the final level of security is a trading password. This is important because your login password, let me go back to this one, it was next. The login password is already set up when you created the account, right? So the trading password, this is a transaction password, much like your transaction password in HyperVerse, 6-digit code, numbers only. Okay, anytime you do a transaction, there's going to be 4 things you have to put in now. So it'd be almost virtually impossible for somebody to hack your account. They have to know all 4 of these functions to hack your account. They gotta have your phone number to get the code that they're going to send you on the phone. They have to have your email. That's a lot of hacking they got to do. They got to hack your email to get the code, and then you got the Google 2FA, and you got a trading password. So you got 4 different things that you have to put in to do a transaction. Seems like a lot, but this is what you got to do to protect your money, right? Okay, so now you have all these things set up. You've got phone number, email, Google Authenticator, trading password set up. Now your account is almost ready. Well, it is ready at this point to perform transactions. Okay, now let's get a little familiar with the Who. Okay, so in this menu right here, assets, you go to my assets, and of course at the beginning you're gonna have no assets in there because you haven't deposited anything, right? So let's just get familiar. So I'm just gonna hide coins in small amounts, but generally all we're going to be dealing with HyperVerse, USDT, and MOF. Okay, right now that's what you're going to be dealing with. You can store Bitcoin. You can store. Let me unclick this. If you unclick this button, oops, come on. Okay, there we go. See all the coins that are available on this Dogecoin. I don't know what a lot of these are, but these are the coins that you can exchange on this site. Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Tron, the Who coin, Filecoin, DOT. I mean, all of these are available, but you can filter out the noise. If you click on hide coins in small amounts, it'll show just the ones you have. Or you can click on the search bar to find them. So what's going to be important for you is 2 things. Like I said, USDT and MOF. Those are the 2 things that you're going to need to know. Wallet addresses. Okay, So I'm just going to type in MOF, okay, in the search bar. It's going to bring up the MOF token there. And if you go over here onto the right side, you see where it says deposit, withdrawal, asset transfer, and history. Those are the 3 topics you can click on for each individual coin. So if you wanted to deposit some MOF, you're going to need this. You want to click, and there's always different chain names, but you want to do the TRC20 chain. That's your deposit address right here. You can either utilize the QR code if you're on a mobile device, or here's the address. And this is where we're going to plug in. We're going to copy these addresses within HyperVerse, and I'll show you that in the next steps, how you get the address, plug it in, and make your withdrawals to HyperVerse. Okay, so that's getting your who set up. All right, so now we've got the who set up. I'm just going to clear this off so we can go to our next step, which is now you got the who set up. What do we do now in HyperVerse? Now we can go onto HyperVerse. Okay, so here you are. You ready to do your withdrawal from the HyperVerse, right? Log into HyperVerse, come to your home screen. Okay, pretty sure all of you should know this by now, but it's going to show your daily passive rewards, your daily hyperdrive rewards. You're on the home screen, right? And to get to the point where you want to start the redeeming of rewards and withdrawal, you're going to click on the Manage tab, right? So you're going to go to Manage tab and look and see what you have in rewards, okay? So as you see here, I've got 1995.20 HUs, okay? So I'm going to start the process of withdrawing that or redeeming those HUs so I can withdraw them, right? So first thing you're gonna do, first step, enter transfer, okay? Remember, I'm on the Manage tab. We're on the Overview. Make sure Overview is highlighted where it's showing everything. And then we're going to go to Enter Transfer. First step, you're transferring your rewards to the financial account, okay? So I'm going to just click on All. If you want to just do a portion, you can put in a portion of what you have there, or you can just click on All, make it real easy, and convert all your HUs to financial. Click on Confirm Transfer. Put in your transaction password, and then there you go. Enter transfer successful. I have transferred 1995.20 HUs to my financial account. Then you click on Back to Home. I can click on Manage. Now, if I refresh my screen, you see the rewards are now 0. And now I have 2,216. Well, it's because there was something already in there, but it's going to add whatever I had into financial. You can actually see what's in financial. Now, if you just click on the financial button, it'll show you what you've converted to so far. So right now, mine is just in financial. It hadn't been converted to anything yet. It's still in HUs, okay? But it's in financial. So the next step, financial, you want to exchange those for a asset that you can send to the who. Okay, so you want to click on the exchange button. Okay, once you're on the exchange page, you've got several options. Okay, we are here to withdraw, and there's 2 ways to actually withdraw right now. You can do a 90% MOF, 10% HVT. You can do 100% HVT, or you could do 100% GNX, which is the Gennaro network. And that's something new that just came out. We're not going to talk about that right now, but the method will still be the same if you're going to the Gennaro network. But for this example, I'm going to do the MOF, okay? So I want to make sure that's highlighted, HVT MOF, okay? From the financial account, I am going to do all. So that whole 1995.20 HUs, I want to convert them. It's going to take 90% of it, convert it to TRC, MOF TRC 20, and 10% of it's going to go to HVT. Okay, I'm going to click on confirm, transaction password. Boom, exchange successful. Okay, you can click on exchange, check exchange records, and it'll tell you right here it's been completed. There we go, right there. Where's the date? Does it show the date? But this is today. Oh, here it is right here. So today is March the 1st, 2022. I successfully traded 17.95 of my HUs, the MOF, TRC20, and 199.52 to HVT. All right. So, okay. So now that's done. So now if I go back to the financial page and I refresh it, okay, let's look at this again. Go to financial. Now look at my list. If I go down to MOF TRC20 down here at the bottom, there's my 1792 that I just converted from the HUs. Okay. All right, HVTs, those are the HVT bucket right there that is putting my HVTs in. Okay, so I've got the MOF TRC20, right? So the next step is going to be, now we're going to withdraw it from HyperVerse into the Who. Okay, we're going to withdraw this from HyperVerse into the Who. Okay, so we're going to go to the withdrawal button. Okay, withdraw. So you've done the exchange. Now we're doing the withdrawal. Okay, click on withdraw. And when you get to the withdrawal screen, okay, of course, we have different assets that you could have in your back office. So we want to change it to the appropriate one. I think it defaults to HDAO, which is a coin that you may or may not still have in your back office. So you're going to choose the fund. We're going to do MOF TRC20. Okay, now we're on the MOF TRC20 withdrawal page. First thing they're going to want to know, what is the withdrawal address? Okay, since you're doing this for the first time, let's go back to the Who. So I'm going to click on my Who tab. Okay, we're going to go to the MOF side. Remember I was telling you that? Go to MOF, and you want to go to deposit. Click on TRC. You're going to get this address right here. Click on copy. Okay, so now you copy this address to the clipboard. Go back to HyperVerse, and you want to paste that in there, just like that. Okay, now to make it easier so you don't have to do this in the future, you can click on addresses right over here, and you can save addresses, which is a really cool feature. So you click on address, and it says add address MOF TRC20. Okay, so I've already have my address saved here. So this is an old TRC address. I don't want to use that one anymore, but this is the one I want to use because that's from my Who. See, it's basically the same thing. You're going to save the address in there. You can go to addresses, click on add address, and then paste the address in there, save it, so it's there for you in the future. Okay, so now I've got that. Next thing it wants to know is the quantity. How much of your MOF TRC you want to withdraw? Maybe you don't want to withdraw it all, or maybe you want to withdraw it all, like I'm going to do here. Click on all. Okay, then I'm going to click on, it'll tell you here. People always ask, what are the fees? What are the fees? Well, you know, it just depends on the time of day and the network. But they, you know, TRC20 is generally pretty inexpensive to transfer. Okay, I've got what is this? 1,987,910.99 coins. Okay, they're going to charge me 22,180 coins, which is going to make my received quantity 1,965,730.66 MOF. Of course, we know MOF is, you know, I think it's a fraction of a penny right now. So it seems like a lot, but it's not really a lot when you transfer it to dollars. So anyway, you click on withdraw. first step when you click on withdraw, it's going to send you an email verification code. Okay, your email verification code, not your transaction code. That's the first thing you got to put in is the email verification code. Now I just need to wait for the email to come in, which it just did, and I'm gonna check it on my phone here. Get the code 483948. Now it's going to ask you for your transaction password. Just remember the email comes first, then the transaction password. That's your 6-digit code. Okay, and that's it. Withdrawal successful. Check withdrawal record. So I'm going to click on that just to show you what it looks like, and you can check this later on to find out the process. So right now it says pending review. Pending review. Once you click on submit and it goes into the pending review status, it's going to take 24 to 48 hours for it to hit the WHO. This is where you're going to take a break and just relax, because it's nothing else you can do right now until this is completed and it hits the WHO. More than likely, you registered on the WHO with your phone, you will get a text alert. You'll also get an email that says your deposit was successful, and so you'll get those alerts. But generally, like I said, this takes about 24 to 48 hours. If you do it early in the morning, you may get it on 24 hours. But if you wait till after, excuse me, if you wait till after 11 a.m. or something like that, it's kind of like at the bank. When you do a deposit at the bank, depending on what time you do the deposit, it'll be available either the next day or the day after, So if you do it, the earlier you do it, the better off you are for getting your money the next day. Okay. So now that I've done this, we're going to fast forward in time, and we're going to pretend like it's been 24 to 48 hours, and there's my MOF. Okay. There's my MOF. Now my MOF is in my balance. You'll see it. If you have other assets, your other assets will show up. But if not, that'll be the only one that shows up, right? Like mine. So these are the assets that I have. Oh, another thing on the, I personally like to do this view because in total assets, it shows you your assets in Bitcoin or it shows you in US dollars. I don't read Bitcoin, I read US dollars. So I always change this number to US dollars so it tells you what your total amount of assets are combined, okay? It'll tell you over here. So if I click on MOF, see, it's telling me I have 1,997,688 coins, but it tells you over here the value of them in US dollars. That's why you change this to USDT. So I've got $1,800 in MOF. Okay. So here is the part where you can exchange. Now, once you have an MOF, of course, you got to get it off of, turn it from crypto to fiat, right? So now, in order to exchange the MOF for an asset that you can withdraw and to ultimately turn it to fiat money, right? So what we have to do is we have to exchange the MOF to USDT tether, USDT tether, okay? That's what we want to ultimately get it to USDT tether. But in order for us to withdraw it, we have to exchange it. It's an MOF right now. So what you do is you're going to select the MOF, make sure it's over here on the left side. Now, there's two areas that are important in your trading or exchanging of coins. The deposit account or the balance column right over here. This is where this is like a wallet. Is where your assets are just stored, okay? In order for us to put them in a position that they're tradable or exchangeable, they have to go into what they call the spot account because it's called spot trading, okay? So we got MOF over here. You want to click on asset transfer, and we're going to transfer it to the spot account. And I want to transfer all of my MOF to the spot account. Okay, when I click on submit, that's all you have to do. It'll get the message says from balance transfer to spot account. and you see that the MOF disappeared because I'm in the balance column. But to see it, you click on spot account, and look, that's where my MOF went, right over here to the spot account. This doesn't charge you any fees, anything like that to transfer it. It just moves it from one spot, from the balance to the spot account, from one spot to the other, right? Okay, so now that it is in the spot account, we want to go to spot trading, and you're going to click on the first one called the spot trading floor. Okay, basically it's the trading floor. Now, we're in a video, so you can stop, pause, rewind, because this is part where it's going to get a little tricky. If you've never done any kind of Forex trading or trading at all, it's going to get a little tricky. So these just show your the progression. I have mine on a 1-day chart. I like to look at it in days, because you try to look at it in hours or minutes, you know, it's just too much movement. I just like to see the overall progress of the coin, where it's going. So I like to put mine on the 1-day, 1D. So you can actually click on this and change the time frame of the candles. Okay, so like if I want to see the activity of BNB every hour. So you can change it like that. I like to, like I said, I put it on 1D for 1 day. I don't know, it may come up on BNB. I don't know what it'll come up, but you're interested right now in MOF. So we're going to come over here to the search bar. We're going to type in MOF. It'll bring up the MOF USDT pair. Okay, that's the one we want to click on, because we're exchanging MOF for USDT. Okay, so this shows what MOF has been doing. You know, over each one of these candles represent a day. Okay, and so the easiest way to do the transfers, and this is my preferred method, if it is an asset that moves a lot, you can sell it 2 types of ways. You can do what they call a limit order, which means that you set the price on how much you want it to sell for. Right now, it's at 0.0009073, okay? And it's fluctuating. So, you know, you may want to sell it at a higher price to make up for fees or lost, lost coins. But generally, if it's a slow moving, slow moving coin like this one, I don't usually wait around for it, because as you can see, this one, you got to kind of analyze. That's why I put it on the daily chart. You kind of analyze, you see it's on the downward trend. So in my mind, I'm thinking the longer I hold it, the more it's going to go down. So I'm not going to even worry about trying to wait for a higher price, because it doesn't look like it's going to go up. So what you want to do is a market order. That's an immediate sell at the current price. You're not fooling with putting in prices or worrying about when it's going to hit a certain price to trigger the trade. You're just going to sell it at the current price. Okay. Now, so we're selling MOF for USDT. We're not buying MOF, we're selling it, right? We're exchanging it, selling it. So you want to come over here to the red section, you click market order, you come over to the red section, you want to sell all of it. You could put in a specific amount, why, I don't know, but I come here to sell all of it. So you can click on 100% and it'll tell you what your net is going to be for that sale. You know, it is going to be some fees to sell it. So this is what I'm coming up with. I've got, let's see, let me uncheck this. I'll do this, clear that out. No, okay. So we're going to just forget about that. We're going to do 100%, and we're going to sell MOF. Simple. Okay. My MOF is sold. Now it's telling me I have, I can check over here. I can see now I've got 1805 USDT. We're done. We're done with this part. We can go back to my assets. And remember, it's still in the spot account. So we click on spot account. And in small amounts, so we can see. Now there's my USDT that I just exchanged the MOF for USDT. Now my asset is now a USDT, and if I want to, and in order to move it or to send it somewhere, I'm going to have to move it back to the balance. So now we're going to do the exact same thing where we did the asset transfer. We're going to move it to the balance, transfer it all, click on submit. It's going to move the 1805 into my balance. So now I have to click on balance, and it added it to, if you already had some USDT over here, just add it to the balance, what you have. And now I've got my USDT successfully purchased, or it swapped from or bought from MOF. It's in USDT. Now I can you know, send it to an exchange, I mean, not an exchange, or an external wallet that's connected to my bank. Okay, so then this is the same process with any asset. So let's just say, for example, you have crypto.com, for example. We're just going to use that as an example. So if I wanted to, I've got 20,000 USDT in my wallet right now. And if I wanted to, say, withdraw, you know, 2,000 of it to my crypto.com account, okay, I would click on, make sure that USDT is over here. It's highlighted. You're going to click on withdraw. And depending on which chain you want to withdraw to, okay, all these different chains are available. Now, as we know, the TRC is the cheaper one. Don't be alarmed. Sometimes they cut the chains off when there's too much activity going on and the fees get high. They'll temporarily disable them. So you try to click on that one and you'll get the message withdrawal suspended on the TRC chain. I can still withdraw it on the ERC chain. It's just going to be more fees. So personally, I just wait for this to come back active again. Sometimes they'll shut it off for a couple hours, let the market settle down, and then this will be selectable. But you got the HSC chain, which is the WhoSwap chain, HECO, the BSC chain, which is the Binance Smart chain, EOS and Omni. So if you have those available, you can use them, okay? So to withdraw again, you select your appropriate chain, paste in your address. So if this was crypto.com, I would just go in and the same here. You can save wallet addresses here as well. If you click on this little button, brings up the address list. You could do new address, paste your address in there, and do your withdrawal. So at the moment, I don't have an ERC address saved because I don't like to do that when it's too many fees. If this one was highlighted, I can put my withdrawal address. Actually, if I click on it, I've got several, like here's, you know, this is my HyperVerse address. I've got several HyperVerse addresses in there, so I can pick which one I want to send my USDT to. Let's just pretend this was going to, you know, HyperVerse, which is suspended right now. Remember, I told you it's grayed out. They won't let you do it. But after you put the address in, there'll be more fields that show up at the bottom to ask how much you want to send, and you put the appropriate amount in. You click on submit, and this is where, matter of fact, let me do this. Let's just do this with BTC. See if I got a Bitcoin address I can save. Okay, so here's my crypto.com. Okay, just pretend this is MOF. Okay, and I'm sending it to crypto.com. Use now. Okay, and it's going to ask you how much of the BTC I want to send to crypto.com or the USDT. Okay, so I've got 0.02. I can do all amount, and you click on submit, and it's going to bring up a window to confirm it. Once you confirm it, now here's where all the security verification comes in. Remember, I told you at the beginning, when you set up the account, you're going to have a trading password, phone verification. This is 4 levels of security. I have to put in all 4 of these fields with the correct information in order for that transaction to go through. Once I put in my trading password, I click on SMS. They're going to send me a code to my phone. I put that in. I'm going to click on get code. They're going to email me a code. I put that in. You're going to use your Google Authenticator. You're going to put that code in. You're going to click confirm. Once you do that, message will say withdrawal successful, and then you just wait for it to hit where it's going. If it's going to crypto.com or another external wallet, you just have to wait for it to go through the blockchain for the confirmations, and then it'll show up in your wallet. And congratulations, you have successfully done a withdrawal from HyperVerse to your external crypto wallet. Of course, once it's in that external crypto wallet, you can then, if it's tied to your bank account, you can withdraw it to your bank account and then go spend the money. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Again, rewind, stop, rewind, take your time, get it set up. But this is very important. If you've been in HyperVerse for some time, you need to know how to withdraw your funds when the time comes. All right. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.